Hey guys, Julian here once again. I'm in my cabin in the Ovation of the Seas, sailing around New Zealand. As you can see, this time I have a real window, so happy about that. Alright, so what's this video about? It's basically about possibility of coaching one-to-one. It's about me offering you a chance that I would have liked to have when I started out, because there's not much information about all this out there. On my first gig, I was this close to being fired. That was as an orchestra musician. I wasn't fast enough reading sheet music, and I wasn't versatile enough playing styles, using effects and all that. So and believe me, it's really not fun to get to your first gig and not feeling you're not prepared, and feeling you might be fired any moment. So yeah, I basically want to offer the chance to do a one-to-one coaching with me. I'll be totally honest about where I think you need to improve, or if you're ready, or if you need to work on some things. Helping you out with two things: one, preparing for either a really good audition if you're going as an orchestra musician, or preparing a great promo, a great video if you want to apply with your band or as a solo musician. The other thing is really knowing what you're gonna get and what to expect when you're on the ship. Unfortunately, most music schools, they don't teach much about like the actual live performing and live being ready for that. Also, the agencies, they won't help you much. They give you a few guidelines, but they're, especially the big agencies that have maybe the best gigs, they're kind of distant, and it's like, yeah, you don't have much of a human contact with some of them. In my 11 or so years on ships, I've done quite a lot of the gigs. So if you want to go as a solo performer, or as a entertainer, or as a band, I can help you with stuff like repertoire, stuff like dealing with the audiences, technique, equipment. As an orchestra musician, I have plenty of examples of sheet music you'll run into on ships. I did the orchestra in 3 different companies, so I have material from different places. I can test you with an actual audition from an agency before you do the actual audition with the agency, because the auditions can sometimes be hard, and if you fail, they might say, well, try it again in 6 months. So hopefully maybe you save some time this way. If you're not a guitarist, we can either do a coaching anyways, where we focus on stuff like stuff that's general to all musicians and not only to guitarists for the gig. Or I can refer you, I have a lot of friends doing ships in all the different different instruments, so I'm pretty sure I can arrange a coaching session for you with someone in your instrument. Also, it might help you, usually it helps if you have some reference by someone before you actually go to the agency or to the cruise line. It helps if they have some kind of reference of you. The coachings will be about 45 minutes on Skype, and I'm putting all the details underneath, so any question, just write to me. You can see my email below, or my website. Or so yeah, guys, it's not as hard as some people think to get a gig. You just have to be well prepared. Alright, see you around.